Good morning, I'm Roma, and I've asked Fiona to let me go live today. She's a little bit nervous, is our Fiona, because she doesn't really know what I'm going to say, but she's going to let me come through. Today we could be talking about effectiveness, but there's something that I'm noticing in Fiona, and there's something that I'm noticing in the rest of you that has nothing to do with your ego and your personality person. In other words, your name, your whole human person. Let me see if I can explain this to you so that you understand this, and I'll use Fiona as an example. It's been quite quiet on this group for a couple of days, and that brings up some questions, some fears, some doubts in Fiona. Is this 30-day create your own reality, which is what we asked her to do. This was a vision from Source for Fiona to go and create with her arms and legs, and call in the people that she knew she could have conversations with, and they go, I want that, I want that too. So we have the people in the group, and sometimes the souls, the people, are very quiet, but the souls are behind the scenes. We're behind the scenes going, you get it, you can do it, you get it, you can do it, you get it, you can do it, keep going. And the beauty of having some of you go quiet, bringing up the doubt and the, I wonder if this was really, I wonder if this challenge and all the days flushed out, laid out like the soul asked me to lay out, are actually going to bring these ladies where I know I can bring them. I need them to be. So you see, Fiona steps in and she has an agenda. She has an intention. She wants you to get somewhere. But the souls brought every single person to this group anyway. So behind the scenes, they're getting it. You're getting it. You're on a journey, and it has nothing to do with Fiona. But Fiona, the same as all of you, think that you are a success, think that you're doing something right when you have so many numbers of people in your group, or that you're a success when people reach where you want them to reach, or that they're showing up in the way that you expect them to show up. Do you get the drift? Do you see where I'm coming from? So for example, you might feel that you're a success, a personality, a success, a person, when you've written a book, when you are standing on stage, when you have got so many people to coach, when you have got so many people to help, when you're earning so much money, when you have that value. What we, soul, are showing you is that you're not the success of however many people, how much money you earn, and the ride that you take them on. So this is what Fiona is understanding this week. This is the effectiveness of being in a group that Soul has put together. This is the effectiveness of seeing your synchronicities and having the penny drop and having something land in your lap and understanding that has nothing to do with me. That is my soul. And Fiona would say, Roma did that. And she's quite happy to hand things over and kind of say, Roma did that. Because she knows that she was just following the directions that she was given. She has let her soul come all the way through. But sometimes the personality gets a little bit squirrely and chewed up in it all, like, I'm not a success unless I'm earning this much. And what we want to say today is the effectiveness of what's the feeling you are creating? What's not the journey? What's not the number of people? What's not the amount of money you earn? What's the feeling of the creation that you are creating? So Fiona will talk that she's going into the Love Hotel and she's walking through the foyer and everybody's just like, oh my God, we love this. You see, now there's a feeling in that. And the whole point of you creating something is going into the journey of feeling that experience. What's the experience that you want to give someone? And for Fiona, partially, it would be that she's in this heart and soul, in this love hotel. Everything is just wide open and you kind of go, didn't really want to react like that, but I did. How can I come from that from soul? So everybody in this whole place, in this portal, in this love hotel, everybody who's being, and she's not doing the coaching, we're doing the coaching, soul is doing the coaching, the soul assisted coaching. So she's able to sort of step back and step out of the way and see all her old habits and kind of go, I'm safe to let that go now. I'm safe to let go the amount of money I need to earn. I'm safe to let go. And this is a big leap. This is 5D business. This is a big leap, you know, I don't need to earn so much money. It's the experience I want. It's the feeling I want. What if I could go to that love hotel every single day and there's 8 women sitting there waiting for me and I'm creating this circle and it's like a steering wheel and every single woman is looped around the steering wheel and she will only do 8 people at any one time to help them step out of the way and let their soul all the way through. Because it takes in-depth work. It takes understanding where each person is and how they stand out of the way themselves. Because their soul is assisting them to step out of the way and come all the way through. And Fiona is just providing the space for that. I hope this is making sense because we don't always talk in human language. We talk in sensations. We talk in feelings. We need to feel the feeling. So when Fiona taps into the feeling of, I just love sitting here or walking here or making cups of tea with these 8 women who are stepping out of the way and they're understanding that the argument with their mother or the argument with their father or the argument or the fear or anything that's standing in their way for them to step all the way out of the way, to let their soul all the way through, where they've got their ego in charge, where they've got their personality of like, yeah, but I've got to earn so much money, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, to be successful. When they can step out of their way, the same as what we've shown Fiona over the last couple of days because this group went quiet on purpose. And here everybody is, stepping into a new version of themselves today in videos. And Fiona's going, had nothing to do with me. They were on their own journey. I didn't need to force them, cajole them, give them something clever, try something else, try something new. It's all laid out. And as Fiona goes through her own metamorphosis, so you go through your own transformation and you get it. You get it a little bit more. You get it a little bit more again. And therefore so does Fiona. So we all rise together. So we all help each other. How we all have a different niche of client. How we all have a different part of the population to evolve into more soul assisted rather than 3D, business, money, success, pride, fame, fortune, all that kind of thing. I wonder if this is landing. I wonder if this is making sense. I wonder if your soul is listening. I wonder if your soul is inviting you to step out of the way a little bit more. To comprehend, to understand which parts of you are standing on guard, not letting your soul come all the way through because you, your person, your personality is a little bit frightened of receiving in that way. Because you've got the doubts. Well, if I step out of the way totally, what if I never get any more money? Stop it. If I step out of the way, what if it doesn't work? What if I look silly? What if I fail? Well, maybe I'll just keep this part of the business going because that earns me the money. What if you could totally and utterly trust your soul? The same as you're trusting your soul through this 30-day journey, that you'll be brought to where you need to be brought to when you step out of the way. It is one of the biggest things that we have shown Fiona, that she teaches, that she allows you the space to step out of your own way, because the only person in your way is you. Let your soul all the way through. Take the reins, navigate the path in front of you. Listen to your heart and soul and think, that is a really good idea. I can do that. And sometimes if you're not getting any good ideas, if you're not getting any fresh ideas, you're just reiterating the same thing, find a way to step out of the way. And this is what Fiona's here for. This is what the dragons came in and showed Fiona. The feeling of what you are here to create is the key. And you hold the key because you are the feeling being. We are the soul. We give you the vision, we give you the intuition, we give you the telepathy, we give you the ideas. What is the feeling? What's the feeling that makes it really, really effective and takes it onto a new level? The feeling is the vibration, the frequency, the bit that we understand. And that is done when you walk and talk in your new reality with your soul coming through. Imagine unzipping. Your soul is coming through. How would she see this? How would she lay this all out for you? What is your biggest dream? That's why you're being asked to play in your biggest dream, because the feeling bubbles up through you and then the feeling just gets better. And we read vibration. We read your sentiments. We read this multi-sensory being. And when you get this, I totally trust now that it's not about me. It's not about me. It's about the vision that soul has for me. So go back to your readings, listen to your readings, the ones that we did through Fiona for you, to bring that vision forward. And what elements do you hear differently this time? What would make you more effective as a soul-led businesswoman? Because your business is none of your business. It is here to touch as many souls as possible, to take them through what you've gone through. So Fiona's is getting you to step out of the way. Or maybe that analogy is not right for you when you already believe that you are soul. Fiona never did believe that she was soul. She had to be really shown to trust her soul, so that we got her to take her overthinking head and step that out of the way. And then we could operate her hands and her legs and show her a path and take her where she needed to go and give her that feeling that she needed to go outside because we had a message for her or somebody to meet. How are you going to let your soul all the way through and invite her all the way through? Fiona uses the word step out of your own way. But you can still be here, but you can just be unzipped. Just a different way to look at things. So this is the effectiveness. This is the effective day. This is the effectiveness of it all. You can feel the pulse of your soul, your new rhythm, how you walk, how you talk, your new habits, your new way of thinking. If you can control your mind, your personality mind, who's in fear, who thinks things work a certain way because that's the way you've been taught and you can't really kind of get out of that. If you can just take on new habits, Think in a different way. Imagine that you're in a different building, a different house with different people, wearing different clothes. Already the author, already standing on stage, already walking into the Love Hotel, already taking people on a barefoot walk through the forest. That's what we want to feel. That is your soul wanting to feel that, so that we can bring that, the feeling of running your business, into fruition. What do you feel when I talk about those kind of things? Just express out loud how it feels to talk as your soul, to see as your soul. Feel yourself radiating in this new version of you. So there's 20% Fiona and 80% Roma. How will she look at her family in a different way? How will she, the intention of being with her clients, be in a completely different way? She's not here to change them, earn money from them, get them to a certain place, being able to do certain things in a certain way, do things the way she's did things, but give them the space to let their souls come through. All the programs that we put out there with Fiona, the soul assisted school, working in 5D with your business, because this is where you will touch more people and then expand, and then those people will touch more people, and people will say, what happened to you? You're talking about different things that you never spoke about before. Do you believe that? Do you understand that? Do you understand about the moon and the nature and crystals and chakras and the soul and angels and shamanic journeys and totem animals and all those stories that you've never told before? The same as Fiona, she never told those stories before. But every time she worked with somebody, it was underneath every single thing that she did. The soul was always underneath every single thing that she did, helping her feel into the body of the other person to find out what was it that we needed to do an exorcism on a vanquish that aspect of that story, that person, something in the past, so that the soul could come through a little bit more. Because it's those relationships, those experiences, the abuse, everything about being a human, the violence, the financial failure, the fear, the worry, the rejection, the hurt, that stops you allowing your soul to come all the way through. So this is you stepping out of the way, when you can vanquish those stories and those parts of being human, when you allow yourself to be a completely spiritual being. No fear, no worries. Everything is effortless. You are in a new rhythm, in a new paradigm, in a parallel universe. This is as different from when everybody used to believe that the world was flat, to the massive altering in perception that the world was round. Now to the massive alteration in perception that there are hundreds of worlds, parallel universes. We are in that phase of evolution right now. And you get to choose which planet where you are going to be evolving, where you are going to be living. This is the truth. You can hear my voice change as more spirits come through to talk to you. That this is where we are going, and this is where we are. This is the next generation. This is the next evolution. And we're on the leading edge of taking people through to the next paradigm, the next universe, the next parallel universe of where we live. Letting soul all the way through to have all the experiences without all the hurt and blame and anger and fear. What if you could live without any of that? You would be living as spirit, totally trusting the universe, trusting the vision that Source has for you, that you're bringing down. I love you for being here. Your souls have called you. Thank you so much for stepping up and understanding your soul purpose. Now let your soul through, and let yourself, your worried self, take one step to the side. Have a wonderful day, walking, talking, heart beating, new patterns, new ways of being as soul.